Good evening.
Good evening to you. Thank
Everybody.
you. I'm all right. Thank you.
So good. Great.
Okay. Yeah, there was a question about the Chatu Dhatu. Somebody asked that question. I like that question. Yes. Now, Buddha was talking about not what is in our body. What is happening to our body is what always Buddha said. It's some people think, discarding, or if somebody says, I don't like my body, it's decaying, So there is a certain meditation that people used to do, closing their eyes and think about the body and say, this body is decaying, I don't want this, I don't want this. So that is a meditation some people do, but such meditations are not advocated by Buddha, because this body is the body which takes us to the Nibbana. So you can't discard it. Should not discard the body. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a point that I had to make. We never discard our body or say, no, I don't like my body. No, this is the body that takes us to the noble.
Body.
Yeah.
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Yes. So we need this. Anyway, because Buddha said, don't mix with karma. When you mix with karma, these particles get contaminated. Don't contaminate your particles or the body organs with karma. That is bad. When the actions they make is going to be hurtful. So Buddha's teaching is not to mix the things with karma and produce bad actions. All right. So
Yeah.
Chatu Dhatu is what is happening to our system, not what is in there. Not what is in there. I know some people say Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo is, water, this, that, air. No, that's outside. That's what you get outside. Inside. Yeah, we have water inside. We have the sticks, the bones. We have the veins, the blood. Everything is there. But we are not. Buddha is not talking about that. Buddha is talking about what's happening to that when we act wrongly. When you act wrongly, then what happens to our system, entire system, and how we suffer. So that is why it's called Chatudhatu. That's why it's Satara Mahabhuta. Satara Mahabhuta in Buddha's terms, Satara Mahabhuta. But for make it easy, we say Chatudhatu. Chatudhatu. The real term is that. Okay. Now let us go to this Ratana Sutra. Now it is not that easy to explain straight away Ratana Sutra. There are so many bits and pieces that we have to bring from the other things that we have learned so far. We have to bring them here. Whatever we learn from, 10 unwholesome actions, of course, the 5 hindrances, the fetters, and the paticca samuppada. And also, we have to bring another important thing, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. You may have heard about that, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Now, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha in very briefly, very, very briefly, what Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha means. Buddha is noble intellectuality to deal with the worldly things without harming yourself. That is Buddha. Buddha is a noble intellectuality. Buddha is not a person. Buddha is not the Buddha that we are talking about. the Sakyamuni Buddha. Buddha is not a person. Buddha is a state of level. It's a level or state. So Buddha is
No.
noble intellectuality, which allows us to deal with the outside world intelligently without hurting ourselves. That is Buddha.
So excuse me, what is it?
Hmm?
So why are you you it just it's been you just speak about the triple deal, something like that. What is
Why
it?
am why I'm teaching Buddha Dhamma Sangha? That's the question, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason. Yeah. Now, if you look at this sutra, okay, the
Mm,
Buddha Dhamma Sangha is there in this sutra.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Buddha Dhamma Sangha is there in this sutra. Why? Okay, let us go to number 2, please.
Number two. Okay.
Yeah,
Number
I'm
two.
going to go through all the 14 verses one by one and show you something very, very important in this sutra.
Okay.
Okay? So we
Okay.
go to number 2. Number 2 is, no, we have to go to number 3. Okay, we'll go to number 3.
Namaste. Number
Number
three.
3, yeah, number 3, please. Thank you. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you can see in the third line, I would have put that one in a fourth and fifth line, but anyway, in the third line, somewhere in the middle, it says, Idampi Buddhe Ratanang Panita. Idampi Buddhe Ratanang Panita. There are 3 terms, Idampi Buddhe Ratanang, in the next line, Panita. Okay?
Mm.
Can you see that? Idampi Buddhe Ratanang Panita. Okay. Can I suggest something to you? I would like everybody is having a copy of this sutra in front of them. It would be better if they can. If they can open up their computers and have a look, is also okay. They can do, would be very, very useful. Anyway, not now,
Okay. Okay.
maybe
No.
tomorrow.
Later.
Not now. Okay,
Tomorrow.
not now.
Mm.
Now you can't do that. Okay,
Mm-mm.
now idampi. Okay, look at this one. Idampi buddhe ratanang panitang. Did you see that part? Idampi buddhe ratanang panitang. Can you
The-
see that? It's in the third
uh,
line. It's in the third line, starting in the middle. That's right. That's right. Idampi buddhe. Yeah. Ratanang. Then the next line comes panita. Only that
uh,
part. Just concentrate on that. Idampi buddhe ratanang panita. Okay? Not
mm,
that, not that. You go
mm,
from idampi buddhe. I'll go slowly. Idampi buddhe ratanang panitam. There are 4 terms, 4 4 terms. Ratanang,
either
and
anytime.
in the next line it says panitam. Next line. The
Okay.
first word of the next line.
Bhutana. This one.
Yeah. So it's idampi buddhe ratanang panita. Idampi buddhe ratanang panita. Idampi buddhe ratanang panita. Okay. So we go
Mm.
to the verse 4, please. This is very, very important what I'm talking about. So that's why I number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Idampi, then fourth line. It's the same like the earlier one, but it says idampi dhamme ratanam panita. It doesn't say idampi buddhe. It says idampi dhamme ratanam panita. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, thank you. So it's dhamme ratanam panita. Okay.
Mm.
So all the
Okay.
other words are the same. Idampi ratanam panitam, but dhamme, first one is buddhe.
Mm.
Okay. Idampi buddhe ratanam panitam. Third one, yeah. Then the next one says idampi dhamme ratanam panita. Okay, go to number 5,
Fine.
please. Idampi dhamme ratanam panitam again. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to 6, please. Idampi sange ratanam panita. It's not Buddha, it's not Dhamme, it's Sange.
Sangha. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, now
Isn't it
see.
monks?
Okay, now disciple, now Sange, right. Now number 6. Number 7, please. Number 7. Idampi sange ratanam panita. Number 8, if you can, yeah. Go slowly. Idampi, yeah. Number 8 says Idampi sange ratanam panita. Number 9. Number 9, idampi sange ratanam panita. Number 10, please. Idampi sange ratanam panita. Okay. Number 11. Number 11, yeah. Further down.
A bit long.
That expression, yeah. Idampi sange ratanam panita. Okay.
Sangha. Yes.
Sangha,
Yes.
sangha, sangha, sangha. 12.
So many Sangha. Buddha.
Idampi buddhe ratanam panita. What's going on here? That's what you will find out.
Yeah, Buddha.
Buddhe ratanam panita. Number 12.
Yeah.
Number
Different.
13. Yeah, number 13.
Buddha.
Buddhe ratanam panita. Number 14.
Number 14. Sangha.
Idampi sange ratanam panitam. No dhamme in between. Straight away into the sange. Now, this is something you have to be very, very observant. Look at that very, very interesting point, which a
Yeah.
lot of people miss that. I'm going to tell you a very, very important thing. You may not find the reason for this in any book, I would say. You can read all the books. I'm pretty sure no one has explained this. Why it is so? Okay, it says exactly what the Buddha is trying to take us to. Where the Buddha is going to take us to through this sutra, which explains, yeah, by looking at these things, you can visualize, you can figure out where Buddha is going to take us through this particular sutra.
Sangha.
Very well done, yes. To become a Sangha. How can you become a Sangha? From Buddha to Dhamma and Sangha. So very well done. Yeah, you have understood very, very good. I really appreciate. So it's Sangha, to become a Sangha. So you have to develop your intellectuality. Dhamma is you have to control your speed and you should know what is containing in your system to have the speed of equanimity or upekha. Then how to develop your qualities or the attributes or the characteristics of a Sangha. So there are so many Sangha parts. So each and every Sangha parts in this, verses where the Sangha is mentioned, that shows how to develop the qualities of Sangha. Buddha explains.
Yeah.
Finally, you become a Sangha, full-fledged Sangha, fully strong and completed Sangha. to become a fully completed Sangha, full-fledged Sangha, this is the sutra that to be studied and practiced. That has to be kept in mind all the time when you are reading this. So let us go to, keeping that in mind, we'll go to number 2, please.
Okay. Number 2, I will stop here. Use
Yeah.
announce number 2.
Yeah, number 2, yeah. Number 2.
Thank you so much. And during the daytime, I read some pages.
Yeah, please. This one is so important. Please read them, ask others also to read, because these are is a gem of a sutra. It's a gem, I would say. It's a gem.
Jim.
Okay, that's the introduction. Don't worry about that yet. We'll come to the introduction later, which, yeah, that's right.
Number
Number
2.
2. Thank you so much. Okay,
Mm,
now we know the question. Buddha said, listen to me, calm down yourself, don't allow the chatu dhatu or the vibrations or the squeezing or compression or the, the things disturbing you, just calm them down, don't allow them to come up. Listen to me, that's what the first verse says. Yani, we discussed yesterday, Yani the Bhutani, that's number 1. Yani the Bhutani Samagatani, I'm just reciting that. Bumma nivaya niva antalikke sabbheva bhuta sumana bhavantu atopi sakkaccha sunantu bhasana. Please listen to this useful discussion, keeping away all these chatudhatu from your system. In other words, that's the message given by the Buddha right at the beginning. Now, second one says, it comes to the real situation. Tasmahi bhutani nisameta sabbe. Tasmahi is if somebody, tasmahi. If somebody bhuta, if somebody is going to calm down the system by doing away with this bhuta, nisameta sabbe, all the bhuta, keeping away. Finally, if you can keep them away for forever, never allow them to come back, that's what it means. Tasmai bhuta nisameta sabbe. Then that person has to develop this. If somebody is trying to do that, Metthang karot, that is Meththa. Meththa is Maitri. Metthang karoti. Karoti means do Meththa. Be with Meththa. You have to be with Meththa. What is Meththa? Meththa, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. Have you heard about those 4 items? Meththa, Karuna, Mudita, Upekka. What is Meththa? There is a special sutra about Meththa. Metthani Sansa Sutra, which is in this book. The second, the sutra is Metthani Sansa Sutra. Anyway, I would have started from there, but doesn't matter, because my intention is to go through this. Doesn't matter if you don't understand fully this sutra. When we go to Metthani Sansa Sutra, then we come back to these ones again and again, and to consolidate all these things in your mind. It's a long process, but it's really worth to do that. So for the time being, I'll just tell you what Meththa means. Meththa means not praying for Meththa, be everybody be happy and all that, that's not Meththa. Meththa is no expectations. whatsoever from the outside world. That is Meththa.
Ah.
Meththa is not what normally we used to do. There is a Meththa meditation which is not something Buddha asks us to do. Sorry about that. If I say that, there's nothing hurts you doing that, but that is not the Meththa meditation. Meththa meditation is nothing other than I have no intention of dealing with anybody in this world to get a return, no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
expecting any return from outside world or anybody. I'm
Mm.
here to help anybody. My service is 100% free, no expectations. If somebody blame me or praise me, I don't go with them.
Yeah.
That
Got
is
it.
Meththa. That is Meththa. Meththa is no intention. You do all the things. Karotis, you do Meththa. It is something you should do. You practice. Then what will happen when you practice Meththa? Right at the beginning, Buddha says, straight to the question, they say straight to the problem in the first one, and straight to the strategy or the method to overcome that right at the beginning. Number two,
Okay.
Manusya Pajaya. Those are the two words to explain it. Mettang karota manusya pajaya. Manusya pajaya means the community of the system that is with you. All the particles, small particles, big particles, the blood, the veins, the bones, the bone marrows, you name everything, the hair, all the organs in the system, they all get, that is pajaya. Pajaya means the whole community within us that we are carrying. Manusya, transfer them. Manusya is they become Manusya or Manusya or the noble level. So you bring them to the noble level, all your body particles. How? When you practice Meththa. So if there is no expectation from the outside world for anything when you are dealing with them, your entire system get purified. 100% purified your body particles. Not a
Yes.
single particle is dealing with karma. You have eradicated
Yes.
karma fully. So no
Yes.
expectation. Met, uh, Mettang karota manusya padaya. I have not written everything here, but I wrote few things. Because as I said, if I'm going to explain this, I can explain this term for about 5 hours, 10 hours, I can talk on. It's going to be about all these things.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I had some discussions with my friends. We started at 2 o'clock. Those days, not now. About 15 years ago. 15 years ago, in a place where we used to go there around 2 o'clock in the evening and finish at 10:30 in the night.
13. 8 more hours talking.
Yeah, explaining one verse, explaining. They asked, more questions, more questions. So I had to explain each and everything. Not only me and my wife, we both went. Anyway, coming back to this, Buddha straight away says, if you want to get rid of this problem, you have to practice Meththa, Karota, practice Meththa to purify your entire system, which will purify your entire system. So Buddha gives what to do. Buddha tells what you are going to gain, what the profit is. The profit is Manusya Pajaya. Your entire system becomes purified if you do that. Tasmahi bhutani sameta sabbe. If somebody wants to get rid of this bhuta, that's the first line.
Mm.
Please practice metta to purify your entire system physically and mentally. When you are physically strong, you are mentally strong.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
your system can't change. Your system is not going to change. Your six senses or nine senses, like we said yesterday, when you count two
And
eyes, two,
2 years
in this,
and
uh,
two
yeah, and there is
two
a two, yeah, two. There are four, six, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there are 9.
Yes,
Buddha
yes,
used
yes.
the word here. We have got 9. I'll write it here. 9 doors. Buddha says. Buddha says this word.
Which one?
Okay, I'm going to write it here. 9 doors we have got.
Ah, 9 doors. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
there are
yes.
9 doors here. So everybody can enter. Anybody can enter through the doors. They are open. But
Yeah.
don't let anybody enters, but don't hurt yourself. That's what Buddha says.
Mm. Yeah.
No matter who enters through your doors, 9 doors are open to the world, but never get hurt. That is Buddha's advice. 9 doors. Okay?
Yeah.
There's another thing Buddha is asking us not to do. Not to do. Buddha says no point involving rituals, chanting, every day and night, divacha, raktocha, haranti, bali.
What
All
does it
those,
mean?
like, rituals, givings,
Rituals. Yeah.
givings, chanting won't help.
Oh,
Unless,
yes.
that's what it says. Divata
Ah,
from in the night and day, entire day, if you involve in those things, won't help you. Buddha says that, not me, it's Buddha.
yes. No,
Divata
no.
rattocha haranti e balin. Haranti means get rid of them. Baling
Mm?
means all these things that we used to do,
Mm.
uh, normally. But I think chanting is okay, rituals okay, but believing that that won't help us to get rid of this. As a practice, you do that to calm yourself, doesn't matter. But we have to learn what Buddha said.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we have to find out exactly what Buddha asks us to do.
Yes.
Mettan karota manusya pajaya. Mettan karota manusya pajaya. I'm going to repeat that term or the part.
Okay.
Mettan
This one.
karota manusya pajaya. Mettan karota. Purify your entire system by practicing metta, metta, metta. What is metta? Metta is no expectations whatsoever from the outside world for any reason. Then what is my service? My service is to make the others happy without any expectations. That is the
Yes.
only service that I'm going to provide to the world without any expectations. That is exactly what Buddha preached and asked the monks to do. After the enlightenment to the 5 monks, asked them to go and help them, but no expectations. Then the 4th line says, to get rid of that, you have to do it without delay. Appamatta. Now see, appamatta, the last word of the last line, look at the last word. In the Mangala Sutra, appamadocha dhammesu. There is a one in that. So appamatta means don't delay.
Don't
If you
delay.
can recall another verse in the Mangala Sutra that we discussed earlier, There is a
Yeah.
term appamado, appamatta. So this all appamatta means don't delay.
Ah,
Appamatta, appamado. It's like, as I said in English, the the present part, past participle part, and all sort of things like that.
what does it mean? Participle part.
Appamatta is no delay. Don't delay that. What?
Don't delay. Okay.
Then don't delay to do the metta. Don't delay metta, because
Into
then if you delay the
to
metta, the
Meththa.
practicing metta, if you delay the practice of metta, what will happen? The Buddha is coming to your system and ruins you, make you unhappy all
Yeah.
the time. Bhuta is
Yes.
going to get activated. So Bhuta
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
coming behind you. That's in other words, and hurts you.
So here, Buddha, what does it mean?
Hmm? Will
Buddha.
come.
This one.
Bhuta, yeah,
Buddha.
this Bhuta. Bhuta,
Buddha.
the four Bhuta, yeah.
Oh,
Bhutan,
yeah, yeah.
Bhuta,
For
yeah,
Buddha. Okay.
Bhuta,
Got it.
yeah, Bhuta is, the Buddha used the word in very many ways. Bhutan, Bhuta, so
Yeah.
the same sound, a little bit different, but it's the same meaning.
Yeah. It
Asmai
means
Bhuta.
oh,
This
Asmaya Buddha.
Tasmai Bhuta Nisameta means, is bring them down.
Mm. Yeah.
You can bring them down by bringing what? Nisameta means bringing up the calmness, bringing up the calmness.
Mm.
These strong attachment-free concepts could only be promoted through an undertaking. Sorry, not understanding. Undertaking is the karota, because it's a action. Undertaking, which is termed here as a skill development exercise on Meththa. So in other words, promote this calmness, to get rid of that bhuta. That's the problem. Basically, what you asked to do, practice Meththa. Skill development exercise on Meththa. So you're going to develop your skill on that. So when you say skill development, what is the skill you want? Whenever you are dealing with outside world, you want to use the Meththa. So
Meththa. Okay.
yeah, that is your tool. Your tool, your tool is Meththa. I have written there. Tool is Meththa. So that is what you are going to use when you are dealing with the outside world. When dealing with the outside world,
Yeah.
I'm just writing that you use, when
When
dealing
you
with the outside world,
outside world.
that is the thing that you have to use. What is the tool? Meththa is the tool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is the tool to be used, or the skill,
Yes.
or used or utilized. Okay? So
Yeah.
this is a very important point I am raising here.
Thank you so much.
Meththa is the one. So Buddha says, when a person is developing the skill of Meththa, there are so many benefits. There are a lot of benefits by developing
Meththa.
Meththa. According to
Exactly.
what Buddha says in the Metthanisansa Sutra,
Yeah.
according to the Metthanisansa Sutra, Metthanisansa means Anisansa means the benefits of Meththa. Anisansa, Meththa Anisansa. So can we please go to that sutra for a while and come back? We'll go to page number. Yeah.
Page what? Which page?
Meththa Anisansa number 4.
Page 4?
Number 4.
Oh, number 4. Sorry about that. Okay. Is it here?
Yeah, in this book. Yeah, number 4. Page number 4.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Number 4.
Oh, this book,
No,
number 4.
number 4. No. Page number 4. Sorry. Page
Page
number 4.
number 4. Okay. Sorry
Sorry
about that.
that. I made the mistake.
Okay. Here it is, right?
That's the one. Now look at the heading. Meththa Anisansa Sutra. Okay? Meththa Anisansa Sutra. Yeah. Now go to the first verse. No, not the first one, second one. Second verse is right at here.
Second verse. Okay.
I have not numbered that. Sorry. That's the one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Now, it's better to look at that. Metthaya bhikkave cheto vimukti. So cheto vimukti is what metta means. Cheto vimukti means no intention of having a return. So just to say that, I took you to here, and Buddha says, okay, go down, please, in the same sutra, go down a little bit, further. Yeah, just there. Now see, Buddha says, now look at these things in bold color, the dark color. So if you look at the line starting from here, ascetics collaborate with Meththa. Buddha is instructing, collaborate with Meththa, associate and develop a skill on Meththa, the next one. Now see, Meththa. Buddha says same, what to do with Meththa. So the Magadhi term is ase vitaya. That means associate with Meththa, collaborate with Meththa, collaborate with Meththa. Then second one says bhavitaya, associate and develop a skill on Meththa. Continually develop the skill on Meththa. In all activities, always move and be with Meththa. Buddha is instructing the monks. Select Meththa as the only possession to be with. Always follow all characteristics of Meththa. Without moving away, always reflect on Meththa. Finally, promote Metta to enhance serenity and tranquility. So Buddha is asking how to deal with Metta in this sutra. So that is what is highlighted in the Ratana Sutra. Ratana Sutra, Buddha says how to the value of the value of Metta. So if you go to Ratana Sutra now, yeah. So
Which
number,
page?
that is number 27, 28. Yeah, 27, 28.
28.
27, yeah. Sorry about that.
And
Yeah. Ask you to go
28.
here, up and down.
No worries. No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah. Numbers 27, please. Yeah, thank you. Further
27
down.
here.
Yeah, that's fine. Now
Okay.
see, Mettang karota manusya pajaya. Metta, all same sound. Metta.
Same song.
Yeah. Same sound. Mettang, do mettang, be with mettang, this sound. Metta, the metta meditation, mettang meditation, you can call anything because it's Mahagadhi language. Metta. So metta is, I'm going to do a service to the entire world without no expectation. Whatever comes to me, I accept. When I'm going along the road, if somebody gives me to eat something, I'll eat it. If there is nothing to eat, I'm going to have a glass of water for the day.
Yeah,
Because
it's okay.
my intention is to achieve that. So that is
Yes.
what Buddha says. But Buddha said to eat what is on the under a tree. If there are things like say mangoes, anything like that, that you can find, ripe mangoes or any other fruit or anything, you can eat them if there is nothing to eat. But Buddha says when you are eating, just check whether any uh, small, you know, uh, lives are there. When you are opening it, you have to open it very carefully and see whether any worms or anything like that sitting in the mangoes or any other fruits, and don't eat with them. Buddha says that. So you have to check what you are eating without hurting, because your entire metta is not to hurt anybody. No return. No return
Mm,
means no hurting, no return. Not expecting anything.
yeah. Ask for repayment.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Divacha raktocha haranti bali. So no point in this telling to the people there in that particular village. Buddha says, no point doing all these rituals and this and that. Those days people were doing rituals, chanting this, that. Buddha says that won't work. And Buddha says, if you are doing this, don't delay. Otherwise, the Bhuta will conquer the system. Bhuta will come and conquer the system. Sorry. Can you understand that, please?
Yes, yes. I can understand it.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. Number 3. We are not going to go any further. Now, Buddha says, why Buddha says the third one? We have to figure out why. Yeah, that's the one. Now, Buddha gave the instruction in number 2. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
If anybody wants, Buddha says, if anybody wants to get rid of this, Bhuta,
Buddha.
and
Yeah,
to clear,
and
and yeah, and
the
if
four
you if
animals.
you if you if you practice metta, you are
Mm.
going to purify your system. Benefit is there, method is there. Now Buddha is asking to go along this path to achieve what Buddha has asked us to do.
Mm.
That is what is given in all these parts. Now we have to figure out whether it's right or wrong by getting the right meaning. Now it's not an easy task here, as you can imagine for a beginner. Now on the day that I started to read this very first day, I couldn't understand a thing in this suit. Believe me. How many years ago? Maybe 30, 40 years when I was schooling. We used to recite this sutra. We used to recite this sutra without knowing the meaning. We just recite.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
How
when
could
we
it
are
be?
schooling. Yeah, I used to go to Sunday school to learn Buddhism. I was about,
Oh,
I think, 15 years, 14 years old in Colombo, Sri Lanka. So I just go
oh,
there, and then, when the monks are chanting, I'm also, repeat that. That's all. Not a,
oh.
I don't know the meaning. That's that's the place where we started at. Anyway,
We're
young
at the
king is,
start.
yeah, yeah. You said something, sorry.
I say, and we are at the start. Yeah. We're at the
Yeah,
starting point.
yeah, because, but doesn't matter whether you're at the starting point, you will reach what you want ultimately. Don't worry. As
Thank
long
you.
as your determination is there, you get through all these things. So I
Yes,
started to investigate what is this, what is that, why Buddha said this. So why Buddha said Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, this idampi buddhe ratanam panitang, idampi dhamme ratanam panitang, idampi sanghe ratanam panitang. What that really means. Some people say, you worship Buddha, idampi buddhe, you worship Buddha, you worship Sangha, you worship Dhamma, read books, then you worship Sangha, then you get there. No, you can't get there like that. Buddha never said that here. Buddha said, don't, no point coming behind me. Buddha said, don't come behind me. I'm here to help you, but I'm not here to take you to that destination. You have to take yourself to that destination. So,
exactly.
yeah. So, yankinchi vittang idava hurangva. If somebody decided to go along this path, hurangva, what I have suggested, if somebody is going to yang kinchi, if a person, but that should be done truthfully engaged. Yang kinchi vittang, not untruthfully, truthfully. To whom? Not to the outside world, to the person itself. So I have to be truthful to myself. Truthfully, idang va, if in this particular skill development, exercise to promote Meththa. That is the advice. Then Buddha said the benefit straight away. Yang kinchi vittang idava hurangva sagge suayang ratanang panita. That person becomes straight away very calmful. Soothing energy like a gem. That's what I have written. So
Mm.
able to release, eliminate your soothing energy. So all the bad energy is gone. Now see, we talk about this bad energy. Lobha, Dvesa, Moha is not there now. Lobha, Dvesa, Moha we discussed last time,
Everyone there.
which is going to produce the hurtful energy to the entire universe. But it's not happening now. Ratanang Panita. It is a gem. Ratana means gem. That's
Yeah.
the word I can find. It's a gem like a pinnacle, or it's a gem. It's the highest thing that a person can achieve. Atanam
Yeah.
pranita means very. It's like tasteful is the real term is tasteful, but I can't put tasteful because it's not a thing to taste. It's a it is not a what you call it's not a cake or anything like it's not chocolate, so it's different. Entirely different to that. So panitang means like that's what it is. Panitang is real term is so tasteful, but that's the sound it comes to. But I had to write a different thing is gem of a feeling or gem. I can't say feeling. Feeling is vinyan, so it's not a feeling.
Yeah.
It's a experience, I would say.
Yeah. Experience.
Some sort of
It's a
experience,
concept.
great
Yes.
experience, gem of experience. Nano samang nat atti tathagatena. The person himself says, I have never achieved something like this earlier. Tathagatena means this state. I have never achieved. Nano means no, 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 no. No, no, I didn't achieve this earlier. No, no,
No. No.
no, 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 no. Some
Mm.
similar to no in English, no, no.
Oh.
Tamanatti. Similar thing I have never achieved. No, 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 any other, no, no. If no, any other. No, no. Great, invaluable, and unparalleled thing that I have achieved earlier. Level of calmful intuition existing in the world. Who
Mm.
says this? The person itself after practicing this.
Oh.
The person itself. Then what will happen? When a person practices this, the noble intellectuality enhances or improves rapidly, goes up. Intellectual ability goes up. That is called idampi
Buddha.
buddhe ratanang panita.
Oh, Buddha.
Buddha means your intellectual ability goes up. So
Yes.
Buddha is, when you say Buddha, the noble,
Check.
the unparalleled Buddha, omniscient Buddha, yes,
Oh,
that Buddha has achieved everything, here. So that's why we worship and, we respect. Of course,
yes.
Buddha is asking us to be like Buddha. Go to that level. You can go to that level. That's what Buddha is inviting us to go to that level. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
only me. You also can do. Well, you have
Yeah.
got the same body and everything like me. So you can go to that
Yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah. Yes. So
Idampi
why,
buddhe ratanam
I
panitang.
ask you,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sorry,
Question. Yeah, go on.
question. So just now you mentioned about, yeah, Buddha ask us to practice and achieve the same Buddha like Buddha
Yeah.
himself.
Mm-hmm.
So because we have the same body, right? We
Yeah.
have the same body as Buddha. Um, so
Because
what does it mean?
our system has got all the necessary tools and the
Oh,
know-how, everything is there, but it is hidden. Because it's hidden. Why it's hidden? It is covered with contamination of, unnecessary things. We have put it to the system, so we have to clear them out. We have to take them out, all these unnecessary things in the system. So we have to take one at a time, or little by little. Then you have to purify the entire system gradually. Here comes the power of Buddha.
mm,
It is there
okay.
because Buddha says you can't discriminate, you can't condemn yourself and say, no, I can't be like Buddha. No, you can. Buddha says you can. Now see, Buddha says here,
Gorgeous.
idampi
Yeah.
buddhe ratanang panitang. Yes, you can,
Mm,
you should not. This is what Buddha said. You should not condemn yourself. Your power is there. If I can, you can. That's what Buddha said. If I can do that,
yeah.
anybody can do that. Of course. So the determination must be there, the honesty must be there. Truthfully, honestly, somebody involved in this can achieve, of
Yes,
course.
yes, yeah.
So it depends. If you have got other commitments, if you are with a family, may be difficult. Who knows?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
yeah, but if you are independent, you can gradually you can develop to that level, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. So it says, Yankinchi vittang idava hurangva, sagge swayang ratanang panitang, nano samangatti. Never I have achieved something like this, the person itself realizes. Idampi buddhe ratanang panita. Like intellectuality which I am getting now, I have never experienced. So all are interrelated, all these things. I can't separate them. The entire verse is together. Idampi idampi buddhe ratanang panitang etena saccena suatti hotu. Satchena means truthful. That truthful effort has come out with these things,
Yes.
what is said and done above, to make it easy.
Oh.
The truthful effort that I made brought all these things to me. That's the person itself says within him or herself. No, these are all what is happening within us. That's why I said, it's something here and now happening with us. Buddha is talking. Buddha is not talking about something happening outside. Buddha said, no, this inside, internal,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
internal.
Internal.
Yeah, internal things. Buddha is talking about internal things. What's happening, the feelings, the sorrowfulness, fear, you name, all these things are happening inside. So to get rid of them. Okay, we'll go
Mm.
back to number 2, please, again.
Okay.
I don't want to go any further. Number 2.
Number
The
two. Okay,
instruction
shall
is
we?
very clear. Number 2,
Yes.
instruction is
Yes.
very
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Tasmai bhutani sameta sabbe mettam karota manusya pajaya. To purify your system, or you can say the
Mm.
other way. If you practice metta properly, your
Mm.
system get purified. That's one way of
Yeah.
looking at it. Or you can go the other way. If you want to purify your system, please get on with metta, or going the other way. Whatever you say, the instruction is very clear. Tasmai bhutani sameta sabbe. To get rid of the bhuta, which is giving trouble, all bhuta little by little, to calm down your system, please practice metta. That is what Buddha says. Then you purify your system. No point doing any other things like chanting, rituals. This, that. It won't help you to get rid of bhuta. It might make you happy, of course, but to get rid of bhuta, metta is the medicine to be used. In other words,
Mm.
that's the medicine. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
no
That's
medicine
the
to be used.
that's the strategy, or the medicine, or that's the method or procedure or whatever. Okay? So
Yes.
that's clear. The question is clear. The problem is clear. What to do is very clear. What not to do is very clear. Tasmaine rakkata apamatta. Don't delay these things. Otherwise, your system get, because why Buddha says this not to get delayed? Because if we go on like with this bhuta, that person might get into a big problem, like involved in a fight, or that person might hurt somebody. You know what I mean? So can get into a lot of troubles.
Yeah.
So that's why Buddha says these are sutra to the entire, the village people in that area, not for monks only. Okay, so we'll go to number. Your metta is there, carrying out all duties with slight attachment towards everything. You can read through that. Then number 3, as we did earlier, I just finished with that. Number 3 is yankinche vittang idava hurangva. So Buddha says, if somebody is going to do this according to what I said, of course that person will realize there is no such thing early I experienced, and come to know that little by little the way of thinking is becoming different towards calmness. So that person's thinking pattern, the way of doing things in day-to-day life, everything is going to change for good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So Idampi buddhe ratanam panitang. What a intellectuality that I am developing little by little. That's the first thing. Okay, when the intellectuality develops, the speed is going to go down to the neutral level. That is the Dhamma. Okay, we'll come to that tomorrow. So Buddha,
Okay.
Dhamma, and Sangha. So it comes to the Dhamma is reduce the containments, bring the spirit to the Upekka level
Impartially.
law. Yeah, that's right. Upekka level law, that uh, no attachment level. So the speed is
Not
at no attachment level is impartial level. Impartial.
partial level.
Unbiased level. Yeah, you can use any term. Unbiased, impartial, no
And
attachment level, upekka level, level of serenity, tranquility. Those are the levels we would like
serenity.
to have in our
Yes.
speech. Yeah.
Mm.
You're happy with that up to there?
Yeah, thank you.
Understood. Yeah, that's good. So I'm going to go little by little, but it's a quite interesting and very, very useful sutra to develop
Yes, yes.
the Dhamma
Yes.
and
Thank
Sangha.
you so much.
Okay,
Appreciate your
okay,
your
thank
lecture.
you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for helping, asking questions. I like that. Please ask
Yeah,
questions,
thank
bring more questions. Okay,
you.
thank you.
I will.
All
Thank
the
you.
best. Okay, all the
Yeah,
best.
all the
Take care.
best. Good night.
Good night.